The first lesson that I've chosen is the water resources. Water resources is very important into our daily life because water can be used in many ways and it has a major role on earth. From everyday life, our body needs to drink plenty of water because as we are working for a whole day, we used to get tired and sweats a lot. To lessen this matter is we need to drink plenty of water for us to survive and maintain the function of our body. Other than that, the nature also needs water. Why? A plant cannot grow healthy if it lacks of water. Imagine without the water resources, we cannot survive in this planet because as we grow up, water resources has so much means in this earth. The second one is the atmosphere. Atmosphere may be described as the wide barrier on earth. In any harmful effects that would like to destroy the earth. Atmosphere has a major role and those type of atmosphere has different purposes. This type of atmosphere intend to protect the earth and maintain the light and energy of the sun coming on earth that a living and non-living organism needed. If one type of atmosphere shatter or unsealed, it may have a big changes, effects in the earth and of course to the living person. We have also the motion of the earth. Motion of the earth is quite essential because the slow spinning of the earth turns into the entire whole world into day and turn into the night. We sometimes asking ourselves why there is a night and day. That is one of the purpose of the motion of the earth is to rotate and maintain the temperature of the earth. Because if earth stays on the middle and it did not move, we may get confused of our temperature and of course for our weather and climate, which is why motion of earth has a big role in our daily lives. Earthquake. Earthquakes cause of the upper mantle movement in which it releases a rapid energy in the earth's surfaces. If we put the earthquake into life situation, earthquakes causes a disaster in the earth due to that it break a lot of roads, man-made and also the nature. Earthquakes is simply as a dangerous hazard because it can also kill a lot of living things and experiencing the earthquake makes people to be alarmed and traumatized since it destroys a lot of things that the people uses for their every need. Cloud and the precipitation. We've known that cloud is essential no matter what shape or size they are. Clouds are essential to life on earth. During the day, they help us from the sun's intense heat, but sometimes cloud may consist different disasters that affect many people like tornadoes. Behind on that, clouds sometimes we experience precipitation that has big role in our daily life. To provide water that people can use for their farmers, especially precipitation is needed to replenish water to the earth. Without precipitation, this planet will be an enormous desert. We know that weather and climate has a huge impact in our daily lives, especially in a certain community. But most of the time, it helps people in a good way, especially in farming. That farmers helps their vegetables, plants to grow. Some people are happy because we directly as well playing a part in the food we eat and the water we drink. Therefore, we had to be responsible to our doing, especially to our planet, to prevent different disaster happens in our planets. We've always thinking that a volcano is something dangerous things that we consider in our daily lives. But some people are prefer living the near of the volcanoes because it has a beneficial for them. It helps to enrich the mineral deposits and also can provide an excellent farming to the farmers opportunities. This doing of many people are always existing every year, but most of the time we didn't know this doing because it has a bad effect but also had an advantage that people we will use it in the future. Earth science give us enough knowledge to think globally and act locally to make a better decision about issues important in our daily lives. As an individual and citizens on this earth, studying earth science help us to understand how earth work, build, and give us some information or details to understand the differences that we can usually use in our daily lives. And it has a huge impact to understand for them to understand this earth science and also to become a better citizen. Globe and map. It is very relatable and useful in our daily life. It has a huge impact and it's vital tool that we can use in our daily life. It helps us to identify certain country, places on Earth's surfaces, not only by identifying certain places or country, but also help us to understand the distance of different places or country that enables to estimate distance on map. Hence, they are both useful and important tool that we can usually take and use every day.